20, which is basically the Jeffy backstory video that for years, but it's actually way more dark than any of us could have expected. This video starts in a flashback of how Jeffy's parents met. In case you didn't know, Jeffy's dad is a famous painter from France, and in this video, he got lost in America. After learning about his wealth, Nancy offers to take him inside for a drink, which happens to be drugged. And then, man, I don't know how I can say this without getting demonetized, but Nancy gets impregnated by Jeffy's biological dad while he's sleeping, which I gotta say is the most absolutely messed up thing I've ever seen in an SML video. Like, that's crazy, bro. It turns out Nancy did this so that she could get pregnant from him. This was part of a master plan to get money from Jacques-Pierre Francois when Jeffy turned 18. So everything comes together. We then cut back to the SML house, where like every year, they're celebrating Jeffy's birthday. Jeffy is opening presents when he sees a toy that gives him a flashback to when he was a kid. Apparently, the guy who apparently takes Nancy's rent comes to the door, but let's just say he pays another way. And that's how Phoebe was born. After snapping out of the flashback, Jeffy begins to have a panic attack about all the bad memories the toy gave him. Brooklyn guy comes and asks Jeffy what's wrong, and then Jeffy goes back into another flashback where, like normal, him and his sister Phoebe get sent to the cage. But what happens next is the reason this video is so high on the list. Nancy's dealer, CJ, comes by trying to sell Nancy some blow.
You don't want any blow? I don't want some blow. Okay, but can I pay you in the bedroom like usual?
No, you know who I want.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll go get out of the cage.
No! You're not gonna take Phoebe this time!
Phoebe?
You're not gonna take Phoebe!
Excuse me, CJ. I gotta beat some ass.
CJ then takes Phoebe to the bedroom, and man, this is the most messed up thing I've ever seen in an SML video. Especially considering that Phoebe in this moment was just a kid. Jeffy's had a super rough childhood. Jeffy then goes into another flashback, which thankfully helps lighten the mood a bit after seeing what happened on that last trip. In this flashback, they're celebrating Jeffy's 7th birthday when they get a knock at the door. And of course, it's CJ looking for Phoebe, but Jeffy grabs CJ and has an epic fight with him, throwing CJ out of the window. But that doesn't matter because a short while later, the cops come, which most of the time would have been a good thing. Actually, a great thing. Hopefully gets arrested. But no, because it turns out that Mr. Winkle, an SML character notorious for being a pedo, is CJ's brother. So CJ gets off scot-free. Thankfully, this video has a good ending where Jeffy gets the last laugh by taking CJ and tying him to a monster truck and ramming through Jeffy's old house he grew up in. We all knew that Jeffy had a messed up childhood, but we did not know it could be this sad. We all knew him as a disabled kid with no point in life to live, but we never knew that this kid had one of the best reasons for his behavior and attitude. But not even this video compares to the darkest SML video of all time. But first, we have to talk about number 2, a video that gave me nightmares for weeks when I watched it when I was a kid. Junior's 8th birthday. This video starts off with Chef Pee-Pee scrambling to find a place to host Junior's 1st birthday. But last minute, they find a path to the location, which as you can tell sets up a very eerie video. This video was released on September 28th, 2016.
If this wasn't Psychopath Hunt remastered, then why am I under here? Oh, why is it a circle? Oh, what the fuck is it a circle? Because it's your mama. No.
Your birthday, huh? This is getting good. Joseph, start the music. I said start the damn music, Joseph.
Okay, what's going on?
Oh, yeah. Okay, here it comes, Junior.
Okay, guys. Wait, Maddie, what are you doing? Okay. Mr. Me
Junior goes and asks his dad Bowser what time he scheduled at Chuck E. Cheese for the reservation. But Bowser forgot Junior's birthday, so he lies and pretends that he remembered. Therefore, he goes to Chef Pee-Pee and tells him to schedule a reservation at Chuck E. Cheese, or he would cut his nuts off. Wow, that's a really creative punishment. Once Chef Pee-Pee is on the phone and tries to get a reservation for the night, Brooklyn Guy tells him that it's not happening. However, Brooklyn Guy, understanding of the nuts situation, brings Chef Pee-Pee to another place they can use for the night. After the phone call, the trio and Chef Pee-Pee go to so-called Chuck E. Cheese. However, when they arrive, the trio quickly realizes that this is not Chuck E. Cheese, as they see dim lighting and creepy FNAF-inspired animatronics. However, here's when it begins to get dark. Once the guests arrive, Brooklyn Guy tells them that the animatronics do not work.
They're
But he promises
actually not gonna be bad.
Joseph looks at creepy.
Hey, Junior, no. This is what I got you for your birthday. See? Look, it's you getting killed by Freddy. Right? See, I didn't have enough money to buy you anything, so I just drew you a picture.
After this creepy and awkward scene happens, Brooklyn Guy brings out what he calls a pizza.
It's a specialty deluxe pizza. Only pepperoni, cheese, some kind of meat. What are you talking about? You act like you haven't seen a pepperoni pizza before.
Way more than pepperoni.
Once they see the gory pizza, they obviously all freak out. However, Joseph, being poor and stupid, decides to eat some of it. After the trio gets situated with their pizza, things take an even darker turn when Chef Pee-Pee abruptly goes missing. However, Junior and Joseph try to brush it off as a joke, thinking he just went to the bathroom. Later, Brooklyn Guy comes back in the room with
The hour mod is in the description too. So,
after that game,
if
Brooklyn Guy
I
takes them
forget
to the next game where
to
they bob for
actually
apples.
get a real
However,
description,
the so-called
I'm
apples
sorry.
are human body parts. So Cody abstains from playing the game, and Junior reluctantly pulls an arm out. But Joseph, being excited, bobs for all of the body parts, thinking that he can rebuild his mom. At least Joseph's having fun. However, once they're done bobbing, Junior and Joseph realize that Cody is gone, and they see a pig animatronic
Dude.
despite being told the animatronics don't move. Once they realize the animatronics are moving, they obviously get creeped out and call Brooklyn Guy, where they ask him about why it's moving. However, the most disturbing and unknown mystery of the whole video is when Brooklyn Guy makes an excuse for why the animatronics were moving with some anxiousness in his voice, which adds on top of the creepy nature of the video. Anyways, after Brooklyn Guy's strange behavior, Junior realizes Joseph's also gone missing, and Brooklyn Guy disappears from the scene as well, which really confuses Junior. After he asks why everyone is going to use the bathroom at his party, Brooklyn Guy shows up dressed as Doofy the Dragon. Finally, at the end of the video, the animatronics appear to be singing Happy Birthday, very creepily while holding a cake that they drop off when they're done singing. And then there's this terrifying jump scare at the end of the video. That jump scare at the end is just fucked up. The pig still haunts me to this day. I love that the animatronics move around and you can see them standing in the dark when nobody notices. This video was very dark, especially for the time it was uploaded. But now it's time for the darkest SML video of all time, which a lot of you could have probably guessed, The Secret Door. This video is by far the most dark SML video that Logan has ever posted. The re-upload of the video has over 9 million views, which really just shows how notorious this SML video is with the community. So let's get right into why it's so dark. This video starts with Jeffy playing hide and seek, when he goes to look for a hiding spot. But he hears strange banging noises coming from the door Brooklyn Guy told them specifically not to go in when they bought the new house. In SML movie, The New House.
Wait, what's going on? Hey, what's going on? I said I would be with you in a minute. You know, she was impatient. Look what happened to her. Alright.
Mario and Rosalina are finally done counting and are about to search for Jeffy, but they hear a huge scream from him coming from the secret door. Mario remembers how Brooklyn Guy told them not to go in there, so he really doesn't want to check it out, but Rosalina convinces him that they have to save Jeffy. This is when they open the door and see the 27 missing bodies that Brooklyn Guy mentioned when he originally took them on a tour of the house. And unfortunately, I have to blur all of this because I think YouTube will terminate my channel if I show this. They go to call the cops being super panicked about what they just found. But it's at this moment when Brooklyn Guy sneaks behind them and knocks them out with a hammer. Brooklyn Guy ties them up and reveals that all of the people dead in this room were from the previous homeowners. That opened the door when he told them not to open it. The fact that this video has lore which connects to the first episode they got the house, and a fully fledged story, shows me how much of a legend SML is. Brooklyn Guy then explains that he's not actually a cop or a doctor. He just stole those uniforms and pretends to be those jobs. Brooklyn Guy starts to get sick of them spying, so he takes Rose and is about to kill her. This is when the door opens and Brooklyn Guy shoots Brooklyn Guy? Yeah, it turns out that the Brooklyn Guy we see in this video actually isn't Brooklyn Guy. In fact, it's his brother Does Bad Things Guy, who took over his jobs for the past 6 months while Brooklyn Guy was on vacation. This is probably one of the creepiest SML videos to ever exist. The storytelling is absolutely incredible now that I'm coming back to it. Be sure to click on this video right here if you want to see more SML rankings.
Oh, but I get it. That's actually a 10,000-year-old shark girl. Okay, buddy. How about these?
So,
He's just running around the house. He's just a little fuckhead. He's just running like, my ball! It's short, I have to get it off! Well, guys,
Everybody in the SML community just be normal. This video
bye
is
guys,
controversial for a
actually.
completely different reason than the
So-
video itself. But this next video is controversial because of a specific character that gets added into SML. At number 3 on the list, we have Mario the Babysitter. This
Bye,
video starts off with
guys.
Mario in a really good dream, probably